Jimmy sat down to do some important work. He thought, "Today, I'll finish so much work in 2 hours that I won't have to worry about anything afterward." The phone is out of reach. The table is clean. Distractions are zero. Yet, work isn't moving forward. Why? In the middle of studying, he suddenly remembers something. Months ago, a friend had mocked him. "Hey, don't stress so much. Not everyone gets selected." That one memory switched something in his brain. And just like that, Jimmy drifted into another world. In this daydream, he had already succeeded. That same friend was standing in front of him. And Jimmy got out of a big car, confident and victorious. A taste of success, the calm of ego satisfied, and a flood of dopamine in his brain. Then the door creaks open. Jimmy snaps back to reality. He checks the clock. 30 minutes have passed. And the work? Nothing. This, my friends, is daydreaming. And it releases so much dopamine that now Jimmy has no motivation to continue working. He has already gotten up from his seat. And the truth is, this happens to thousands of people every day, 2 or 3 times a day, without even realizing how much valuable time they are wasting and how far they are drifting from reality. The biggest problem with daydreaming is that you don't notice it immediately. You are just studying, and suddenly you think, "Let me take a short break." But the break isn't 10 minutes. It turns into an hour, and sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours, or even more. By the time you realize, your work is incomplete, your mood is disturbed, and guilt has grown so much that focusing on your studies becomes almost impossible. Research and facts. A research study in a college in Tamil Nadu revealed some shocking findings. 30% of students daydream less than 1 hour a day. 70% of students waste at least 1 hour a day in daydreaming. 35% of students spend more than 2 hours in daydreaming. 14% of students spend more than 4 hours every day lost in their fantasies. Think about it. Almost a quarter to half of the day is going into thoughts and imaginary scenarios. And the worst part? You only realize the damage long after it's done. 3 stages of daydreaming. Stage 1, mild escape. Happens when you are alone. 15 to 45 minutes wasted. Small decisions become confusing. Work starts remaining incomplete. Stage 2, dopamine trap. You slip into another world even while talking or working. 1 to 2.5 hours lost every day. Mood swings and guilt increase. You constantly replay scenes in your mind. If I wanted, I could have done this. If this is happening to you, you're in stage 2. Stage 3, maladaptive daydreaming. You can't start work at all. Wander around alone in your room, lost in a fantasy world. 3 to 4 hours vanish every day. Your personality in dreams is completely different from real life. You get confused between reality and imagination. Social anxiety increases. Emotions become hard to control. Friends, comment below and let me know which stage you are in and what your experience has been. Root cause. Why our brain does this. One-line answer. The brain escape mechanism. Your brain is trying to protect you from negative experiences. If a bear appeared in front of you, your brain would yell, "Danger! Danger!" Your heart would race. Adrenaline would surge, and you would run away. The same goes for studying, work, or fear of failure. Your brain perceives it as a threat, and it says, "Let's escape to dreams where it feels safe." The problem isn't that the brain is protecting you. The problem is that the method is wrong. The strong Awara Bikari example. Daydreaming thoughts are like stray beggars. The first time they appear, you notice them. The second time, you give attention. The third time, they grow stronger. Paying attention equals feeding them. The more attention you give, the stronger the thought becomes, and the more it pulls you into your fantasy world. Principles to break daydreaming. Keycap 1. Don't react. A thought appears, just observe it. Don't fight it. Don't suppress it. No reaction equals no fuel. Keycap 2. Write and observe. Write down your thoughts. You will start seeing patterns. Awareness equals cure. Keycap 3. Pattern break question. Ask yourself, what will my next thought be? The longer you watch, the slower the thoughts become. Keycap 4. Daily meditation, 10 minutes. Sit in reality for 10 minutes every day. Your brain starts rewiring itself. Gradually, you become more aware and mentally strong. Chinese girl example, deep story. There was a Chinese girl. From childhood, her parents constantly compared her with others. How smart she is. Why aren't you like her? The fear of failure took root early. When she went to hostel alone, the situation got worse. Whenever she struggled with studying, her negative feelings intensified, and she drifted into a fantasy world, trying to prove herself to her parents. After failing for 2 years, she realized it had become a habit. Daydreaming is a coping mechanism. The brain doesn't solve negative feelings, it just replaces them. Examples of coping: trouble making eye contact? Unlock your phone. Too much stress? Smoke or distract yourself. The problem doesn't get solved. You become weaker. The solution: learn to face reality. Reality face example, Ikari story. Every evening, you walk home. One day, a stray beggar sits in the alley. Day 1, you give $10. Day 2, you give $10. Day 3, the beggar follows you. If you pay attention, the thought grows stronger. The solution: ignore him. No relation equals no response. Internet advice says, stop thinking. That doesn't work. Tools to break daydreaming. Don't react. Write and observe thought patterns. Speak out loud. These are just old memories, now useless. Ask, what will my next thought be? Meditate 10 minutes daily. Awareness plus consistent action equals freedom from daydreaming. Summary and takeaway: face difficulties. Learn to face negative feelings. Reduce procrastination. Swami Vivekananda: those who show their back never find peace. Understand your choices. Don't react to every thought. Journal, observe, meditate. As kids, we were told, milk is a complete food. But today, top athletes like Virat Kohli are leaving dairy products. Solution: science plus reality check. Value your time. No video, app, or news is more valuable than your time. I will keep bringing stories of work, discipline, and success. Courage, action, wisdom. We will win.